Game on. Here we go. We're back. Another week in the books. Here it is. Therapy time. What do we got? Tour de Nar, Chattel edition. So we'll get focus. Focus. Oh, picture on capitalism. A picture on Reddit pissed me off. It's about like economics. Just skip right over that. What else? Oh, Red Bull, Rampage, rider list came out. Gonna go over that. Faux show. My buddy and I were having a conversation about free ride and like what it is. He's just getting into mountain biking, so he's not entirely sure. So I was trying to think of like how to describe it to him, but it's like, whoa. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of different paths if you want to. It's a range. Free ride is a range. It's like anything. Fuck you, dude. Shut the hell up. So trying to define that range, we were going over it. That was pretty fucking fun. So might talk about that. I don't know. This is my therapy session. I get to decide, and I don't know yet. Just saying maybe. What else? Oh my god! I watched the Casey Willax video, and it was just the most perfect one to drop back in on. Too fucking good. And then a whole bunch of shit on surfing. Ladies and gents, I got into fucking surfing this past week. Just going all in. Fuck it. I fucked up my ankle on some jumps. So it kind of hurts to ride. I was riding like a small trail with my buddies and it was okay, but by the end of it I was like, "Oh, my ankle fucking hurts." It was noticeably, tender. So surfing actually feels really fucking good in the water. The cold water, not cold, but like, cooler water on it. I actually have to look up the temperature of this water because it was so fucking nice. It was like almost. It was. I have a 4.5. I don't know how to fucking say it. Um, Wetsuit, and that was like too warm. Could have gone with like a. That'd be sick to be able to wear like like a thinner one. That'd be dope. But anyways, yeah, so much surfing shit. Got into Nathan Florence's YouTube channel and Koa Rothman's YouTube channel. And they are quite the characters. There's something. I've enjoyed it. They put out good content. Uh I think they just they're just funny to like hear, listen, and just kind of drop in like unknowingly on this entire culture on this island that is Hawaii. That island. I'm not there. It's really weird, and I'll get into that. So, but that's at the end. Right now, we're gonna go over biking. Tour de Nar, Chattel. They got so the first one of these Tour de Nar started up in BC, or I think around like the Whistler area or wherever, by Johan Borelli. Uh, he's kind of like a enduro. He was like he might have started as a downhiller, but very quickly like switched to enduro races, and I don't know. I don't think he races anymore. I think he's all just kind of content king. I don't know if I follow him. Yeah, hang on a second. If I don't, I should. He's so animated. It's actually like pretty fucking cool. Because I think that seems like authentically him. What what I think it's like in almost every video I've seen of him, that's what he's like, and it's different from maybe some other you know, online personalities where it's like it doesn't really feel authentically like, oh, no worries, brah. Super chill. We live very humbly. Where it's like, all right, but that doesn't mean you get to, you know, not smell nice in public. That doesn't mean you get to be a burden on society any more than the rest of us. So maybe it's less the authenticity that I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't even know. Fuck. What was I talking about? God damn it. Authenticity of someone seems real, but why should I really trust them? Damn it. Who was it? Who was I just talking about? Should I pause this and go back? No. Follow the thread. See if you can find it. No, I'll pause it and go back. Sorry. To it an R. I fucking figured it out. Okay, here we go. Yo Umbrelli seems just I just like his energy. His energy seems real. He hasn't broken character yet, so congrats. It's either real or he's the best actor I've seen, and or just measures his content really well. Only puts out the good stuff. But anyway, it's fun to watch. I like it. So I'm gonna try and follow him on. I had to connect my Wi-Fi, so I lost focus. I'm gonna try and follow him on Instagram, and oh my God, I didn't even write this down, but we got Backyard Battle too, at Backyard Battle, Bapa, Bapa Germany. It's okay. No, hang on. To it another. So we got one in BC. Oh, the other one was in New Zealand. That was pretty sick. New Zealand was uh that one was really sick. Very steep shit. The BC one was like rock slabs, jumps into rock slabs, super cool. It was awesome. As an inaugural thing, it's like where else could you start it? Where else should you start it other than up there? It just seems right. Made perfect sense. But then you start thinking about these other places in the world, and it's like, holy shit. Like, actually, now I got to try and figure out where the next place is, because it's the New Zealand. It's like, well, duh, yeah, that makes sense. I started seeing like some of these other trails like that they would put out. Um, these kind of like off track trails that made up this. I'll get to why I'm explaining like these are trails specifically that I've seen in past, and I think these other features were other ones up in BC, where it's like kind of all over geographically. Like I think you have to drive to kind of different features, and I think you might have had to ride different features at this New Zealand one as well. Maybe not drive, but like traverse around like to different parts of. Actually, yeah, I think they might have had to drive just to get to the different features. This Chatel one is specifically at that resort, so that was interesting. It was it was pretty fucking dope. It was pretty sick, but definitely bike parky vibe. Things were like built. It was like they had it was man, yeah, what was it? There was it feels like the features at I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was the fact that it's driven around. Either way, the Chatel one was fucking sick. The features maybe there just wasn't as much. It felt like the videos were there weren't as many features, but each feature that they had was fucking crazy. Dude, I think someone fucking threed the first like setup like spine into steep. It was that jump I mean, to kick it off with that, I was just like, all right, whatever. They can do whatever the fuck they want. This is sick. That was pretty fucking dope. Uh, first feature, yeah. So it was like, I think it was a. I of course I deleted the video off my fucking phone like an idiot. Well, not really an idiot. I knew I was doing it at the time. I was like, oh, I should keep this on there. And I was like, I can't have so many videos. I need to clean this up. Whoa. Oh, tangent. Yeah, first feature, spine. It was like you got to set up high in a berm to like cut across this like 180 like the switchback, and instead of going down the trail, you almost like cut perpendicularly across it off this fucking like rock that they've put dirt up against to make like a spine into like a steep section. So that was wild to watch. The second one was this like jump on or no, maybe it was so now they're like in the woods off kind of this like main trail, and you can it's so long big jump with like, oh man, fuck, I forget that. I didn't write this down. I didn't write anything down. I was too blown away. But it's Vinny T, by the way. Vinny T's. I think it's Vinny T's video. Just type in Tour de Nar Chatel edition or Chatel. It'll pop up. It's pretty fucking wild. Actually, let me see if I can bring it up. See how fast it'll load. Because Chatel Tour Dinar. Boom. Okay, not loading very fast, but we'll give it a shot. Turn the vol down. Oh, it's blasting. Um, so and then another jump was like a setup on a berm, like cut into like you come around a berm and jump up onto this. Man, how do I describe this? So it's like the trail kind of like wise, and one. It's like on a bench cut, so it's like a bench cut trail that just kind of goes straight, or you can like jump up into a higher up bench cut. Okay, yeah. So like so before that in the woods, there's just these massive, big ass jumps. You come out, go into these like berms. Yup. Okay, then jump up onto the bench cut and just fucking fly down the steep section of a switchback, and then just like but turn the switchback into like skip the actual like U portion of like the curved portion of the U in a switchback, and just cut straight across it and use it as a catch berm, similar to like the jump that you cut perpendicular across it, except instead of going straight off a jump, now you're like turning 90 degrees at the bottom and just slamming into this berm. Pretty sick. I mean, that's what it was. It was like it felt bike parky. It was like these big jumps in the woods. That's the section that I didn't really describe. Very like tight. So like very gnarly, very gnarly. Just didn't feel like it had as many features, or like maybe like took as long to like check them off. It was almost like it was a run. It was like Tour de Gnar, like let's make a gnarly run, which is pretty cool. The other ones were like almost like standalone features. The other ones felt like they were more standalone features of like different trails. So that's the difference. Either way, say it with me, pretty fucking dope. So, oh man, and see now I'm like comments are popping up. So let's see. Gotta say the French did it better. Fun flowy lines that are more than a one stunt feather like Tour de Nar in BC. That's exactly the reason I didn't like this. Ew. What a fucking. I just need everything served up in front of me. I can't put in any effort to go to different. I can't understand the effort that it would take to go to different features. Why isn't everything at my local bike park? This is all I would ever need. I don't need anything new. Serve the stunts up on a platter. I want to see them in multiple succession. I can't appreciate anything in small doses. Wah, wah, wah. Relax, fresh seeker. You fucking Dork. Okay, Tour de Nar checked off. Attaboys. Okay, where's the next one gonna be? Should tell. I mean, the easy choice is another place in Europe, but let's, you know, okay, like, well, let's skip somewhere in Europe. Is there somewhere steep like this in? Oh my God, my fucking hamstring's gonna lock up. I surfed so much today. Holy shit, and yesterday, going all in. Um, is there somewhere in the UK? There's a question. Yes, there is steep stuff. Tour de Nar, hardline, but there is already hardline, so it's like maybe they don't do it there, but I could see it. I could see it. I could see that. I could see them doing something. Because where else? It's like there's nothing steep. I don't think there's anything steep like that in South Africa. And a lot of these like features, it's like the steepness. I feel like the kind of big gaps, sketchy, wooden features on rock slabs or just straight up rock slabs. So I can see that in the UK, but not anywhere in South Africa. I don't think. I don't think Darkfest is South Africa's answer to Tour de Nar. Hardline is the UK's answer to Tour de Nar. Huh. I wonder whether. Oh shit, that's already North America. They're not gonna. God damn it! I just gotta wait till. Let's think of PNW. I gotta get my fucking passport so I can just whoop hop right across that fucking border. The trouble is that my license isn't like where my mailbox is, so I have to like hope that people don't notice that I'm using like an old lease. So probably shouldn't have said that. Well, no one fucking listens to this. Who the fuck am I kidding? um, and this is like for a fucking passport, so I don't think that'll slip by them. But you got to try. So who knows? Excuse me. I'm gonna have to take a drink in a second. All right, Tour de Nar. Where could? Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, yeah, I don't see any other places really. Oh, I could see it in. No, that's still Europe. So yeah, they're all places in Europe. I could see what's his face, the Red Bull rider, Braga. I don't know his last name. You get it. That guy, the fucking Viking up there, Braga, Braga, Brog. Um, Up next, Red Bull Rampage. Car. Game on. All right, we got. Scroll back. I think we got up first Simon Godziak. Brandon Semenuk coming back. He always does this. Fuck yes. Brendan Faircloth. I'll go over them after this. Emilio Hansen. Carson Storch. Just showing his big threes. Tom Eisted. Thank God. I don't know if he was in it last year. Bienvenido. Reed Boggs. Thomas Genome. Clemens Caudella. Tyler McCall. Adolf Silva. Dude. Tom Van Steenberg. Kyle Strait. Kurt Sorgi. Luke Whitlock. Talus Turk. Oh shit, I don't know. I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Yeah, we're good. Talus Turk, Luke Whitlock, Cam Zink. Bangers. Quite a cast. Simon Godziak, good shit. I get him and his brother confused. I just like, why don't they both fucking do like the other thing? But they, one's just really fucking good at one thing, the other one's really good at another. Quite the talent, bro. Share some with me. What the fuck? Good for him. He deserves to be back. I don't. Did he win it last year? He might have fucking won it. Brandon Semenuk. Thank God he still competes. I wish he competed at other shit. I wish he did Crankwork still. What the fuck is he gonna do? He pushes the sport in some way, shape, or form, and I just don't know what it's gonna be. People are now doing tail whips at Rampage. No one did that before. Oh, sick. Kyle Straight's gonna throw another fucking no-hander. Suit like a Sui. Congrats. That's gonna be amazing. I'm not the biggest Kyle Straight fan. He's an amazing bike rider. I just like I don't know. He's won a lot of things. He took a crazy fucking spill though. So I mean, he's gnarly. I'm not taking anything away from him. It's just it's not for me. I don't see it. I guess is what like when he's won maybe or when he's gotten the scores that he has or the placings, the finishings that he has. I haven't seen it. So just a hater, I guess. But what else? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's just not for me. All right, now we don't have to. We have to get over it. Oh, I I should have said at the beginning, positive vibes only, and then proceed to talk shit. This is positive vibes only therapy session, guys. Not a fan of Kyle Straight though. Brandon Semenuk, what's it gonna be? What's he gonna do? How is he gonna? It's I think it's a 2019 venue. I don't know what that means. I don't remember that. Excuse me. But I am psyched to see it. What what could he pull? I mean, he did his I wonder if he would do his wall ride to tail whip. I wonder if we'll see that in competition. Who knows? Not me. Brendan Fairclough. Faircloth. Fairclaw. Brendan Fairclaw. Brendog. Psyched to see Brendog back. I don't know why he fucking does this. He gets robbed like every fucking year. Every year he gets robbed. No one else wants to ride the shit that he rode. Even after he did it and knew it worked. I'm pretty sure like there were multiple videos of pros being like, I do not want to ride that. If you don't want to ride something, then it's too fucking hard. Pros aren't stupid. They're not just gonna. And so that's me saying lad science isn't stupid. It's one step above that, and that's all you need. The lad science worked, so fuck you guys. I just don't. Like, it's been like. It's at least twice. I think he like backflipped like a smaller, just as dangerous canyon gap with like a pretty fucking gnarly like line entrance or something like that. Robbed again. Well, I think this was maybe the first time, but it's been two fucking times. If he gets robbed again, one, they need to put a fucking APB out on their asses, the fucking judges. Arrest those fools. If it happens a third time, he just needs to he needs to be like, I'm out. I'm not fucking doing this anymore. Fuck you guys. I'm standing on a fucking horse for this guy. I don't know if that's the saying. No, that's high horsing. What am I thinking? I'm standing on a soapbox for this guy. That might be it. I don't know. I'm an idiot. So I don't. He puts so much on the fucking line and gets robbed, and I hate to see it. Make Rampage great again. Make Rampage fair again. I don't know if it ever was. I feel like Sorgi's been robbed a couple times. I don't know. They put there was a comment online of like on an Instagram post. I think it was of one of the riders where someone was like, "But they want to see us slide down mountains," or kind of like bashing like, okay, the free ride. Here's a range of free ride. It's like slope tricks, which is slope style, but like free ride in the sense of like the point of getting down the hill is not simply time. There is other thing about there's something else about it. Most likely, it's going to be jumps on one end of the spectrum, and then on the other end, it's going to be steeps, like steep, sloughy, kind of like almost skiing, like alpine skiing. Boom! I fucking nailed that. Yeah, that's the range of freeride. Mic drop. Crushed it. Moving on. Hang on, let me go back and beat this horse for a second. Um, yeah, so that's free ride. Where was I going with it? Oh yeah, there was a comment. Someone wants to watch us like ride down like hills without any like any jumps or any tricks. It's like, yeah, that's fine too. That's also free ride. You could do an entire rampage run like that on down some gnarly steeps. That would be just not just as sick because it's not. There isn't a blend. That's what we're saying. There has to be a blend. Fucking Carson Storch and what's his fucking face? Steenberg, Tom Van Steenberg, trained their run. They followed each other down their run for Rampage. No one even wanted to hit Brendan Faircloth. No one. People went over, looked at it, and then went, "Well, you're fucked in the head, mate," and moved on. I don't even know what place he got, but the fact that it wasn't the fact that he didn't podium disgusts me. You hear that? You hear that, judges? No, you don't, because this is a therapy session. And it's not for you. So I get to say things that are maybe a little mean, but I don't care. Because that fucking grinds my gears. Make Rampage fair again. Make it happen. No one even wanted to ride as they followed each other down their run. Like, dude, come on. Something's wrong. You're telling me. I'm telling you. You're telling me that they did enough tricks on their runs. I don't know, maybe. But the gnarliness of Brendog's line is just like, how can that not score? Like, I think he threw tricks into his run. No one wanted to go up on that fucking like boat thing, the on-off that he built that is on the side of a fucking cliff. Like, no one wanted to touch his line. Like, that's gotta be worth something. And he rode it clean and threw tricks in there. I would be very interested. I'll get I will I'll get into a fucking screaming match with someone over this. So maybe I should go back and watch it. I remember feeling it in the moment though. All right? I'm entitled to my truth. There's three truths. There's your truth, there's my truth, then the actual truth. And right now, I'm focused on my truth, bitch. Moving on. Who's next? Emil Johansson. Okay, that makes sense. That'll be good to see him back. It's fun to see him compete against Brandon Semenuk. I like watching those two go together. If someone fucking calls Emil Johansson the GOAT to my face, there's a screaming match right there. Brandon Semenuk is the GOAT. of slopestyle, of this has turned into a slopestyle competition. So no, I can't say that. Brandon Seminook is the goat of slopestyle. He will he makes a case for himself in the free ride category because of the shit that he does at this competition. So that's just telling all the free riders to step it up, pick a goat. Who is the goat for free ride? I'd want to say maybe Darren Bearcloth. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Darren Bearcloth. Cloth? I don't know. But I don't know if he's done enough winning. I feel like the GOAT is someone who wins, like Greg Minnaar, GOAT. I feel like. And it's like got to be early enough on, like not so early that it's like unrecognizable, like basketball, like the GOAT, Michael Jordan. It's not the beginning of basketball. It's not like nowish. It's just a little bit behind where like you really started to like people can see it. You can watch it happening. And when you're out of it, you can look back and be like, "Holy shit, yeah." Who was that for? Who is that for free ride? Was that? Who is that? Tough question. It honestly, you know who it is, who it might be. Ah, I don't think he does enough free ride, but makes it another honorable mention. Makes the case for himself. Cam Zink. We'll get to him at the end, but we'll have to think on that free ride wise. Yeah, we'll have to think about that. Excuse me, I just ate some apples and peanut butter. They were delicious. Just as good coming up as they did taste going back down. Nailed it. Fuck! All right, Carson Storch, the Bend local. Got to root for the local boy. Um, he, I, I like the story of Carson. I feel like Carson was like this kid that kind of was like, am I slopestyle? Am I free ride? I don't know. Am I, a dirt jumper? Am I big bike? Kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out almost. It felt like of one, and then like one over the course of like it felt like a year, like over like an off season, but it might have been like 2, 3 years. He I feel like I didn't see him on a small bike like a dirt jumper at all, and only saw him big biking it. And I feel like he was just like, "Fuck this, I'm going big." Like maybe it's what he likes, maybe whatever it was. He was just like, "Yeah, I'm doing big shit. I'm going big bike all the time." And I don't know if that's when he got his like Red Bull helmet. I don't know how they decide who gets a Red Bull helmet, but he like I think he got like third place at Rampage or something like that. Was doing well. Was like three was big, three big threes off drops. That's like his signature shit. Lands them so nice. He's really clean at that. I would like to see him get I feel like that's just kind of all he does though. I'd love to see him do like some maybe a drop like tail whip. Any like tail whips, anything where you're taking feet off the pedal now that Brandon Seminook, yeah, broke through that barrier here. We know it's on the table and people can do it. So that's maybe I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him open up his trick bag a little bit more. See what he has in there. Because every year it's just like big threes and yo, don't get me wrong, I could watch that all fucking day. But this is a competition. So I think that's what maybe why I was like, you're gonna put him in over Brendog, and I mean he Carson Storch is very clean. He's got that shit dialed in. But the line just like didn't feel like it was worth. It was almost like the gnarliness of Brendog's line overruled the tricks that Carson was doing to a certain extent, or maybe it wasn't even like they should have beaten him, but I don't think it was even close. And that's what I was like. I really don't think it was. I would be interested to go to see what it is, because I if it wasn't within like a point of each other, I was gonna be mad. And I don't think it was even within 2 points, and that's way too much at that point. Maybe 2.25, maybe 2.5. No, 2.5 is far too much from my recollection, based on me. All right, I'm sorry. Positive vibes only. Tom Eistead, let's fucking go. Love to see that fucking guy back or in there. Um, I'm so glad that kid is taking off. That's really great, and it's good to see him like kind of like, ah, man, fucked up, and then move on. Not see him like beat himself up so much. He's gonna be throwing big shit, so I am interested to see what his line is gonna look like. I have no fucking idea what it would. He's a gnarly dude. He goes big on shit. So big jumps, like kicker type shit. Like he's gonna funnel into a kicker or build a kicker somewhere. But then what type? I don't think I've ever seen him ride any steep shit. It'll be interesting to see. That will be interesting to see. All right, next one. Bienvenido Aguado. This man is, well, one, he's fucking nuts. He's insane. He was like, he's such a European. I don't know. I think he might be like Spanish. Uh, sorry. Fucking beat. He he's so, this guy is so fucking emotional. Jesus Christ. It's a roller coaster. I mean, hey, he front flipped the canyon gap. That's insane. That's fucking nuts. Like he gets to act however he wants in the finish corral, like fucking grabbing people and shit. Because that move was just fucking nuts. And then he did it again in a second run, and that was just awe-inspiring. That was fucking sick. I'm like glad he's coming again. He's I you don't I don't think his score. I don't think he's going to be a person that's kind of like on the podium, or like his run is very much airtime oriented. His and like uh it doesn't have a lot of steep stuff, so it's not as much of a well-rounded run, which you might be able to say about Carson Storches and Tom Steenberg. But we'll move on. I'm just fucking pissed. Okay, Reed Boggs. Reed Boggs does pretty well each year, I think. Just to like I think I think pretty much top tens. Like if he lands a run, I don't. There might be some years where he's not landing anything, but I feel like he's, a perennial contender for potentially the podium, if not, top five, top six. So yeah, good to see him back. I wonder. I'm trying to think. It's just like he's not a rider that excites me that much, but I also don't really like follow too much of his shit. He's coming out with more, and actually, each time he drops a video, it does. I am kind of like interested in it. So yeah, maybe with more content, I'll be all in on him. Kind of like I am with this next fucking guy, Thomas Genome. Talked a lot of shit on Thomas, and now all of a sudden he's. I feel like he's. I don't know if coming out of his shell is the right terminology, but it's like I feel like he's doing more video projects. He's so stylish now. He did a tail whip. He's adding tail whips into his run on, I think, like a step down jump. So pretty fucking into a steep section on a ridge, not a ridge line, but like, you don't want to slip a pedal and like fucking jerry around with it and then, not be able to brake and go off a cliff like Nikolai Rogatkin, like wash the front and just fell off a cliff. That's fucking terrifying. So the fact that he's taking his feet off the pedals is pretty impressive. Got to make sure those fuckers are square. It's braking power, stability, everything about it. You just, got to keep it under control. So I'm very excited to see him back. Complete 180 on my opinion of him, which means I just forever have to apologize for talking shit at the beginning. I was wrong. Or maybe was I actually right and he changed? Like how I did that? No, my bad. My B. I like your shit now. Thomas Janome. All right. Clemens Gardella, big, throws big stuff, went down hard. So heavy. Like right before the jump before the canyon gap. I forget what he did. I don't know if he just aired down it way too far or threed it or tried to backflip it or something. Whatever it was pretty gnarly. And so he was out last year, but I think kind of remember him being looking pretty good up top, coming down, had maybe some big shit planned for the canyon gap. I don't know, but it it did suck watching him go down that heavy because it was like, well, that was it for him. Fuck, sucks. Tyler McCall, good to see him back. Just fun to watch ride. He actually he builds some like pretty cool features. I think him and Thomas Shannon kind of rode similar lines, or no, who was it? It was Tyler McCall and someone else. And the feature that they built was pretty squirrely. It looked pretty fucking sick. So I like having Tyler McCall there. I think he pushes the building aspect of it pretty well. Like keeps up if not pushes. Is at the forefront of it, I would say, with others. In some of the features that he's built over the years or ridden, however he likes to ride them. Who else we got? Adolf Silva, big bike rider. Good to see him on there. I don't have too much to say. I don't know if I follow him too much. So, yeah, I wish I had more to say about. I don't know. Maybe I should follow him. I don't have anything against him. I don't know if I followed him. So I should. So I have more to say. Uh, Tom Van Steenberg, good to see him. Tom Van Steenberg was Tom Van Steenbergen was like a god in my eyes until the 1 year where it took him like way too long to drop in, and it was tough to watch because he just like could not bring himself to do it. I think he had just gotten over like a serious injury, and it was like, oh man, this is hard. You literally were watching like a mental struggle of someone that was frozen with fear based on a previous event that you like watched as a spectator, with him like injuring himself and not being able to like get over that like hump, the mental hurdle of like, I need to do this, it's my job, just frozen in time. Oh my god, it was tough to watch. Rough. But he's basically all the way back, crushing it now. He's got I think he got like a second. I don't know. It was him or Carson, second or third last year. Um, second or third last year, and he jumped right into the run, did his like, fuck, what's it called? Is that like a bone saw, boneyard, skeleton drop, whatever it is? You hold the bike, you jump off. He hit that, so he got over it, did it, rode it out, pretty sick, amazing. That I feel like that's the thing. Like yeah, I feel like that was super gnarly. He should get a lot of points for that. I don't think Carson did that. Semenuk did. That was like, oh man, kind of rubbing it in because he did it. I think the year that like Tom Van Steenbergen, uh, like kind of like, oh god, I can't use the term chicken out. Chose not to do the gnarliest fucking drop in, and then Semenuk was like, yeah, I got that. I think that was like his, or it was like the next year, and Tom, I don't think like did it that year or something where it was like, oh, you just kind of fucking cocked this too. Jesus Christ, Brandon. But hey, that's why he's the fucking goat. Just too fucking good, dude. Who do we got next? Kyle Straight. Already talked about it. Not going over it again. Positive vibes only. Kurt Sorgi, the big air baller. Good to see him returning yet again. I don't know how many he's done here, but he always goes big. Some of the best whips in the business. Kurt Sorgi, Danny Hart, close, close in style on whips. That's why you love him. Need it, want it, gotta have it, give me it. Talus Turk, the Bellingham boy. I think he's down in I think he's down in Utah, St. George now. But I thought he was. I don't know. He doesn't put out too many like YouTubes. He's but yeah, I think he was down there with Ryan McNulty. I think that's his name. Just another pro that lives in that area. Um, so and again, I Talus Turk just kind of similar trick, has like corked out threes on lock, threes, you know, both ways, backflips. Like I'd love to see him take the feet off the pedals. Superman off like a drop, that would be sick. Maybe like take off the dual crown and go single crown, get like a bar spin in there or something. Learn tail whips. Tail whips are fucking sick looking, dude. Tail whips might be my favorite trick. It's like a three, a dumped three, and a tail whip. Money. Money. Money, please. Too fucking good. Next guy is Luke Whitlock, the newcomer. That massive three into that steep, like, I already used this term, sluffy run out in his video. I think I was talking about that maybe a couple weeks ago. I don't know if that video fucking posted. There's like two videos that I just had to fucking delete. They were like, did not post, so I don't know. Maybe they just didn't fucking pop up. My bad. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, Cam Zink, no, sorry, Luke Whitlock put together a pretty fucking sick edit. So let's see what he's got. I'm hyped to watch him in Rampage, see what he's got. Cam Zink. Uh, need I say more? He was a winner last year, so duh. He's just like, he just crushes it. All around crushes it. He's so fucking good. Throws massive tricks. Steep line. There's always like a steep section with like some wild catch berm or some shit in his line. Throws big tricks. It's like positive vibes only. Kyle Straight, I feel like is like Cam Zink if is like, I don't know. They're always together. That's why I'm comparing them. But yeah, Cam Zink's next level. So fucking good. Won it last year. Duh. Just too fucking sick. Oh my god, they're like showing his. It's like in this Instagram of his. of the announcement, and his shit is just that massive fucking backflip that he did last year. Jesus Christ, just cranked it around, just hawked it. Unreal. There we go. Red Bull Rampage. That's the roster. I'm excited to see him. Praying for these fucking judges to get some goddamn sense in their brain, so that Brendog gets a fair fucking shake. I'm over it, dude. Enough with your bullshit. With your bullshit scores and your bullshit whatever the fuck. There was a whole, oh yeah, Darren Bearcloth put out a fucking video about why they were basically right, and this person definitely deserved it. It wasn't anything, it didn't make any sense. It was basically like, well, we got to communicate more with you guys, and also, like, this is what we think, and that's that. It's like, oh, gee, real fucking good at, great communication, guy. It wasn't like, in this moment, I was feeling like this. I remember specifically from this run seeing these things, these moments that scored higher than this person in this category. Like, what the fuck, dude? It was basically just like 28 minutes of him like rambling about like why people shouldn't fucking second guess him. Fuck off. You were wrong. Everyone knows it. You scored someone else higher because maybe you liked them a little bit more. I don't know. They didn't throw enough tricks. I mean, I guess that actually probably is the reason. Like, that was me lashing out, but it probably is. Like, Darren Bearcloth is like more trick oriented, I would say. He got into like free riding, like on the slope, on the alpine, like wide open, on the steeps end of shit towards the latter half of his career. But I mean, he was dirt jumper, slope style, like athlete first. So he probably tends towards the tricks more. So I guess that makes sense. But still, fuck you. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Oh my god. Where are we at? Holy shit. Like 52 minutes. Alright. I haven't even gotten to. Well, I had a short one last week, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm shot. My hamstring is fucking cramping up from so much riding. I have to like straighten it. I'm like sitting here like, like, oh, please don't cramp. Oh my god, those hurt so much. All right, check that off the list. Ooh, I've been listening to more a comedian. This wasn't in the topic thing, but I did write it down. I was gonna take more notes on it, but it's just this comedian Jimmy Carr. I agree with a lot of his takes on shit, but yeah, I don't know. I thought he was like kind of more profound than I no, that's not fair to him. He's very profound. He's a profound guy. I just he looks like a chipmunk. He looks like a chipmunk with with acorns in his cheeks. I can't take the British accent seriously. That's all it is. It's just when he's doing his like actual like joke shit. It's what he says. He actually said something. There was every man has two lives. His second one begins when he realizes he only has one. And I think it's probably a quote from something else, but he said it. Like very very much resonated with me. He corrects the guy that he's like talking with. This guy's like, sometimes I torture myself, and he goes, "Do you though? Like, then why are you torturing yourself? What is the end goal? Like, this guy's basically like, ha, I have it so hard." And Jimmy Carr is just basically like, "No, you don't. Shut up." And I like that. This guy's awesome. He's pretty cool. I don't know if I was talking in the mic for the past like 2 minutes there. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, I like him. I like his shit. I like what he's about. Moving on. Don't even know why I brought that up. I just wrote. I was gonna take notes on it, but it's more of just shit that I've already like thought about and kind of like have. I'm just like, oh yeah, yeah. I think the same way. It's just like that like what's it called? Confirmation bias, and it's like, yeah, I do think I'm pretty fucking dope, but I don't need to fucking hear someone be like, oh yeah, you're so right. Oh man, that's amazing. You're so you're so right. You're just so right about that. Oh my god. Fuck that. All right. Oh my god. And then yeah, the rest positive vibes only. Casey Willax. I don't. All right. Do I want to? It's just like it's so funny to me. Like that's like this. It's like this feeling. It's like someone that's well, I have to put on this. I have to put on this show for YouTube. I have to. Oh shit! I think he did say that because at the beginning, I've watched like some of his really old videos, and it's like not this. We're stoking everyone out. Oh my god! Find the stoke. Chase the stoke. Oh my god! We're so stoked. Stoking. Yeah, we're dreaming. Claim. What's the claim? Claiming everything. Claim the stoke. It's just way too fucking much. It's all very YouTubey. And at the beginning, he was just like some guy that was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna start some fucking videos. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try for you guys to do like a video a day, like or whatever the fuck he was saying. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it might have been that. And it was, and I was like, that kind of resonated with me. I was like, okay, sick. And then there's like a switch in like it's a very quick. It's if it's not over the course of one video, it's like a couple different segments, like where he's like, "All right, chilling, yeah," and then he's like, the next scene, he like remembers that he has to be like amped up for that algorithm, and it just doesn't feel like authentic. It's like some guy that's like, "All right, I'm a YouTuber, so I have to act like a YouTuber, but I'm also not in this. I also don't like that mentality." Like he looks so out of place. His most recent video is like at fucking VCon. So I know, guys, I know. Positive vibes only. PVO. He's fucking at VCon. It looks ridiculous. But it's like that's like Instagrammer, YouTuber like heaven, and it's like in other videos he said like he doesn't wear deodorant. Like this guy is some fucking hippie that isn't it doesn't really conform to the rest of society to the point of potentially becoming a burden on that. So it's like it's fucking weird to see him like around other people like in public, not at like somewhere where it's like, oh okay, yeah, like we got weird people here, so that's cool. Being at the ocean on the beach, you see a bunch of fucking weird people. Being at a ski resort, you see a bunch of weird fucking people. Bike trails, weird people. It's that makes sense. Being in like this looks like fucking downtown LA or some shit. It's like, I mean, also weird people, but in a different sense. You get it. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It was like, he got there and he's like, I need to focus on my craft. I want to get like better. He like tried to ask some like question about like, I don't know what I'm not going to try and guess. He asked a question that made it sound like he was stalling on his like pro athlete life, but it's that the question didn't really make sense because I don't think he's like chasing that. I didn't think like he was chasing that aspect, like that competitive aspect of of each sport or a sport, whatever. He's just like a snowboarder, a skater, and a surfer. So it was just like a weird. It was like a question that was like, why are you asking this? Like, you're gonna get up to fucking Gary Vee, and it was like, what are you trying to do? Are you? I don't know. It's just fucking weird. It was like I've been on the verge of like breaking into the sponsored athlete uh, rankings, like realm or that world. I forget exactly how he said it, but I also need to. I'm also like creating content and like didn't give like the background that that's his entire. He's like I live humbly. Don't don't buy too much stuff but he like didn't give the background that like creating content is his fucking job. Like he has to do that to stay alive. Like he's like I try to hire like of professional like people to come on board and I just deplete my savings. What should I do? And Gary V's fucking I can't stand this guy, dude. Gary V's the fucking worst. He's the absolute worst. He just he goes, you know what you have to do? You can't create content for a year. You've been doing I like that, or you've been doing I like that, but in this case, you got to do Don't create content for an entire year and just focus on your craft. It's like, yeah, no shit, no fucking shit, dude. You don't think if I took a year off from getting paid to do something, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thought. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not the most ridiculous thought because he doesn't know that it's like this guy's only source of income. But even still, that's what I don't fucking like about it's this. It's this or that. Like it's this. Like it's this answer. This is the answer. This is what it is. I'm giving you the right answer. Trust me. Dude, I see it. Come on. Yeah. What up? Bros. Yeah. I'm right. This is it. Like, no, dude. Everything is nuanced. Everything you gotta have balance. I think you gotta have balance. Maybe you should back off the content. Maybe only put out like one video or like maybe one video a week, one video a month. Like, cut back in percentages. Like, that's a reasonable thing to say. But this fucking Gary V guy just nonstop, like, this is what you have to do. I have the answers. Listen to me. I love hearing my voice. Blah, blah, blah. And I've only ever seen him on, like, the Pat McAfee show, and they just make fun of him the whole time. And after this, I fucking see why. Dude, it's rough. It is fucking rough listening to that guy. It's so YouTube. It's so YouTubey. Oh my god. I got my camera. I'm gonna start doing like trail stuff. It's not fucking YouTube. It's a therapy session. I'm sharing it with everyone. If you want to watch it, great. If you don't, two ships passing in the night. That's all we have to be. Don't leave aggro comments. The fuck is this? The fuck's going on? The fuck's this? Fuck off. Open the door, peek your head in. Hey, what's going on here? Don't fucking kick the door down. The fuck is this? What are you doing in here? What are you guys doing in here? Like, ew, dude. Get out of here. You fucking creep. Commenting on commenters in the therapy session. It's meta as fuck. What else? Oh, yeah, they were basically just like Dumb and Dumber. PVO. You get it. Oh my god, Aubrey Marcus is the worst. He was in a fucking part of the video that they popped in there. Just getting weirdly amped about how happy he is to be alive. Like, dude, calm the fuck down. Other people are out here just blowing their brains out. If you're so fucking happy, Why don't you give a little bit to the rest of us? Try and solve our fucking problems, dude. Stop yelling at me that you're fucking the enhanced state of being that you live with it every second you breathe. That's what I'm about. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. Maybe you need to nut more. You got a weird amount of fucking energy inside of you. It has to come out some way, shape, or form. I don't know what's going on, but you got to figure it out individually. Because I don't want to see that again. I did click on the video and choose to watch it. So that might be on me. All right. Enough of that. Enough of making fun of people that are just trying to entertain. Because they truly are the most important. And everything should revolve around them. That's how it goes. Oh man, I didn't even get to free ride yet. Jesus Christ, to surfing yet. I've gotten fucking baked into surfing and surf culture, and let me tell you something, folks. It sucks. Bruh. Yeah, let's catch some waves, brah. It's just evil hippies. That's all it is. I could sum everything up with just surfing is just for evil hippies. That's all it is. What am I at? I'm at an hour and 6 minutes. I'm pretty fucking shot. Do I want to go into this right now? Or should I save? I'm going to save surfing for another time. I have so much to talk about in surfing. I guess I really don't. It's not that much. But yeah, I'll save it for now. I'll get into it at a later date. We do have a lot going on, I think, next week, though. The simple sessions were going on this weekend. I think that's some pretty fucking cool BMX thing. But Battle of Hastings is going on next weekend, which I need to watch. I think there's going to be some pretty good fucking waves, so I might be surfing again next week. Oh, which sucks because I didn't have service at Short Sands, but I did another time. I got to park. I figured out the parking situation, so we'll clean that shit up for next time. No problemo. This time I parked too close to the entrance, and there's not enough space. Not that there's not enough space. There's just not space like in front of the vehicle. It's like pushes up into the woods, the forest. But farther down, there's some grassy spots that you can back up into, and it's very, very nice. And I'll be stealing some of those spots next time because they're pretty fucking sweet. I'm just figuring out this surfing shit. I'm figuring it out. Each time I go, there's something new. Oh, yeah. Do I want to? No, I can keep going. Yeah, I'm figuring out. Hang on. Car. Time out. Game on. No, there's not that much else to say. I'm not gonna. Because now I'm just fucking rambling. No one wants to fucking. No one wants to hear this to begin with. Say it every time. Definitely don't want to hear it now. Yeah, gotta stomp that fucking back foot in. Turn. Then, like, lean forward. Like, all your weight. It's weird. It's like your weight goes, like, from your back foot to, like. It's like you want to feel like you're gonna go. It's like you want to. It's like you want to feel like you're lifting, about to fall forward. Then you counteract that by popping up, like pushing up into that kind of like arched, like whatever the fuck, like cobra, like in yoga or whatever. For those fucking gay ass yogis out there. that So yeah, so you like lean back with that, and then like stomp. It feels like I put my back foot down, start like almost like steering with that in a certain way, like applying pressure to that. So that kind of bites in, but then you like once that's in, you're like in that from that like cobra position, you're like pushing your knee into your opposite elbow. So if you're popping up regular, it's like your left knee into your right armpit. Sorry, not elbow, armpit. And then you're like standing up, but it's like all in your like hamstring and like back. It feels like because you're like you're not like standing up. You're just moving into a squatted position and then applying pressure. Like and then so you're tipping forward. The pop up is then like pushing you back when like as you're popping up. Oh my god, sorry. As you're popping up, your back foot plants and that's you moving the weight back as you were just tipping forward because you got to like tip forward to like go and catch the speed like as you're about to drop in. That's what they called it, not me. I'm just using the words that they're using. I'm not coming up with this. So like tip forward, tip back, and then tip forward again. It's like tip forward, heel back to lift you, to flatten you out, to almost like ride down it. Like that's like you going over the lip. And then all your weight is like in your front foot, like as you're pumping, and then you got to like pump into the water. It's pretty wild. It's pretty fucking crazy. I watched this, I watched the Busting Down the Door documentary. And that was fucking idiot. The entire documentary was just talk shit get hit. That's the entire thing could have been summed up with just that. Just ridiculous. It's so fucking like no shit. You say dumb shit, you're gonna get fucking stomped. Not always, but you have to be ready for that, dude. To just come back and be like, "Nah, we're all good." Just like some people don't like that. Whatever. We'll get into it at a later date. I gotta sign off for now. I'm making up for last week, so the next one will be even longer as well. And I got all this fucking surfing shit to go over. Busting Down the Door, Nate Florence, Koa Rothman, localism, just absolutely ridiculous, dumbass shit that's fun to talk about. And that's all there is to it. Bye!